Do you agree with me that if you always worked on the real problem of your life, of your business, of the thing, would you really always be scaling? If you always worked on the real problem that you have, on the next problem,
Yeah.
of the big problem, would you always scale?
Yeah, based on the fact that it's inputs and outputs, yes.
Perfect. So if this is a big block of iron and this is as the leverage, okay, you pressure here down and this goes up, right?
Yeah.
So if you put the pressure, this goes up, but you don't have the results that you want, is because you are putting the pressure on the wrong thing. You're moving the wrong iron. It's simple. If you're working hard but you don't see the result that you want, guys, you're just working on the perception of the problem, not on the real problem.
They call him the GOAT of coaching. At 21 years old, his first company got evaluated at 7.8 million euros. With his mystic aura, he opens his Zoom calls and starts roasting his students one by one.
You are a piece of shit.
With his brutally straightforward way of coaching, he unlocks your mind and body, and some students collapse.
I am free!
More!
I am free!
More and more people are joining his cult.
Also, the fucking elevator knows that I'm in the fucking gym.
Now, rumors says he's working on a secret project.
Okay, yes, I saw what he's building.
They say he's creating something big.
It's bigger than you think.
Like this video, subscribe, and join now his waiting list before it's too late.
So what I was saying, yeah, mindset. Basically, the problem of so many people is that they don't measure how good is their mindset, how good they are based on the outcomes they have. They measure how good they are based on how other people are. And that's a big problem. Why it's a big problem? Because if I say to you, I think, guys, this is pure math. There are so many people who say the average of people earns 5,000 euro a month. Now I'm saying like bullshit numbers, but dollars. Okay, it's easier to 5,000. Oh shit! What the fuck? Okay, $5,000 a month. Okay, and what does the average mean? The average means that somebody's earning 20. The concept. Okay, somebody's earning 5. Somebody's earning 7. Somebody's earning 2. Somebody's earning 1. Somebody's earning 97. Now, what is the average of those numbers? Who can make the average of those numbers? 20 plus 5 plus 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 97 divided by 6. Who's doing that?
It's around maybe 30 or less.
It's 22.
Yeah.
Was it true?
Yeah, 22.
Okay. Do you see 22 here, guys?
No.
No? If you have to raise like weight, okay, in the gym, one guy is making 20, you 5, he's 7, 97, 2 and 1. If the people who think in terms of average, first of all, nobody earns 22 here. So, no, like you're creating a rule based on nobody, based on something that doesn't exist, because nobody's earning 22 here. Okay, first of all. Second fallacy of the mind of thinking in terms of average is that if you're thinking in terms of average, you're going to always put as standard the 22. So you're going to say, how do I make more than 22? This is the first question that you ask unconsciously if you think in terms of average. But if you want to become good and you are 1, you shouldn't think in terms of how I do better than 22. Your goal is to how can I do better than 1. Okay? If you are 97, you probably don't care. You're a champion. You probably don't care about 22. Your next goal is how do I do better than 97? How can I do 100? So why are you still caring about the average? Because, and I'm going to tell you why, because the average is a way that you use, guys, we use, also me sometimes, I'm observing it, people use to justify their lack of mindset. Instead of saying, oh, I have a crappy mindset to do this, they say, oh, the average is 22. So what happens is that they are creating a fallacy inside their brain where basically they're saying, this is my goal, but I have a good mindset because the average is 22. But it doesn't, you don't give a fuck about the average because you're not there. Right or wrong? Do you understand this or not? So then, based on all the things, the only variable is your mindset. And this is the only variable that you're removing. No, your mindset is right. Something external is. And then you don't have the results that you want. So you start going on like, oh, what's wrong with me? So going back to Daniel, you think it's a number game, but you're thinking in terms of average. You don't understand that you have a mindset problem, and you say you don't see the result that you want, and you say, oh shit, what's going wrong with me? Because if you truly stop thinking in terms of average, if you only start to think in terms of reality, not perception, you would truly just see the numbers and correct the numbers. But the reason why you can't do it is because you're thinking in terms of average, oh, what I'm doing wrong. But you don't know. First of all, you match yourself, what I'm doing wrong, with probably Iman Gaji. You're at a whole different level, okay? So you probably shouldn't match with him. You should match with yourself now, first of all, okay? And second, and you say, oh, I'm doing something wrong. But second, you say your mindset is better than people who are lower than you, okay? And you say, oh, it's not the problem, it's not me. Do you see how stupid this is? And then you never see for the real problem, okay? You start overcomplicating things. And you start believing, then you have a problem of perception versus reality. If you saw my video, guys, you understood it. Perception versus reality. And when you have a problem of perception versus reality, you know what happens? Is that
You live in a distortion.
you live in a distortion. No. I made another video that I'm going to upload tomorrow. Is that where I talk about that? Truly watch that video, guys. Is that if you live on perception versus reality, if you live on the perception, you start living in a distortion of reality. Like here, this is a perfect example. You are a 2, you live in a distortion of reality where you are good, but you live in a distortion of reality where you are also behind him. You have to do, okay? You have to be him. But your mindset is good to be him because you're better than the average. Like, do you understand how stupid this is? Are you following me or not? Tell me, because
Wait. So, I'm not sure. Because
suppose the average is 20. The average is 22. Okay? We're at 35. Your goal now, you shouldn't aim at 1,000. Your goal now is 40. Your next step is 40. Okay? You are 35. The average is 22. Okay? You compare yourself with Iman that is at 100. Okay?
Yeah.
But inside your mind, and you say, how do I do that? The answer is simple. You have to become good as Iman. You have to change your subconscious mind and have the same subconscious that Iman has, and you will do the same actions and you will have the same results, right or wrong.
Right.
But because you have a distortion of reality where you say, yes, but the average of people is 22, I'm better than them. You know what is the only thing that you don't change? The only thing that you should change, your mindset and your subconscious mind. So you will never, because you think, oh, I'm better than the average, and the average by itself, it's always lower. It's always low. Almost always low. Okay?
Yeah.
or you will compare with somebody who's, you're probably below the average, but you will compare yourself with somebody who's lower than you, okay? Then you will say, no, I don't have a mindset problem. And because you, of course, you don't have a mindset problem. That's what you said, right? So why you should, how do you achieve this goal? You will never achieve this goal, because to achieve this goal, you have to change your mindset to reach this. This sounds very stupid on paper here on a whiteboard, observing it from up, but you're doing it every day. If you only observe this, instead of saying, no, I don't do this. Yes, but your results are talking by itself. You can't say, oh, no, I don't do this, and then you don't have the results. You can't. I mean, you can, but then you will live in the perception versus reality. If you work, guys, if you only worked always, do you agree with me that if you always worked on the real problem of your life, of your business, of the thing, would you really always be scaling? If you always worked on the real problem that you have, on the next problem, of the big problem, would you always scale?
Yeah, based on the fact that it's inputs and outputs, yes.
Perfect. So if this is a big block of iron, and this is a leverage, okay, you pressure here down and this goes up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you put the pressure, but this goes up, but you don't have the results that you want, is because you are putting the pressure on the wrong thing. You're moving the wrong iron. It's simple. If you're working hard but you don't see the result that you want, guys, you're just working on the perception of the problem, not on the real problem. Because you're living in perception of who you are. You have a distortion of reality. Do you understand this?
So Dennis, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's literally just like, for example, if I wanted to be a professional footballer and I'm playing better than people who are at a, let's say, semi-professional, it doesn't matter that I'm doing better than them, because if my goal is meant to be professional, it's all perception saying that I think I'm better than them because I'm comparing myself to someone shitter, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
You need that. Why you need that? Your goal is not to be better than them. Is your goal to be better than them? No. Your goal is not to be better than them. Your goal is to be a professional. So the only person you should match is your goal. Your goal. Your goal. If you had the subconscious mind, guys, understand this concept, attention here. If you had take one person that you admire in one thing, business, fitness, like, I don't know, what is your main goal? Think of that guy. Do you all think of that guy? Do you all have the idea of the guy that you have in mind? Right? Yes, in the chat. Or one. Perfect. So, if you had his subconscious mind, if I took his subconscious mind and I put this subconscious mind into your mind, so now you have the same subconscious mind as him, you will realize that probably you will say, oh shit, but I have 10 things that I have to fix. This, then after this I have to fix this, after this I have to fix this, after this I have to fix this, and after this I have to fix this. Okay? Like, you would start seriously because you would have clarity, because you know things unconsciously. You know the steps unconsciously right now. Right or wrong? Do you agree with me or not? If this guy coached you, like, the opposite question is the same. If this guy coached you, would this guy say, bro, you have this, and this problem. After you do this, then you will be professional. Would this happen? Yes, of course. Because he has clarity. Right or wrong? So, it would be easy. You would put the leverage down, pull down, tack. The first one is out. Then the second one, and then the third one. And then actually it becomes simple to win in life. Right? Or you just do one action, one result, one action, one result, one action, one result. Right or wrong? The only reason why you're not doing that and people are always working but nothing changed is because they're working on the wrong thing. But the reason why they are working on the wrong thing is because they want to be the professional, but they have the subconscious mind of the failure, and the answer that they always receive from themselves is the answer of the failure. Do you follow me or not?
What do you mean? What do you mean the answer of the failure?
You would have the answer of the guy, like if you ask your brother how to make money online, that your brother is 5 years old, would your brother give you the real result, the real answer, the answer that truly makes you make more money or not?
No, he wouldn't.
If you had his subconscious mind, would you ever make money?
No.
Okay, that's what I mean by that. It's like you will have that kind of subconscious mind trying to always make more money, but you're working always on the wrong things because you truly don't know how to do it. So the reason why you don't have results in your area, and first of all, stop comparing how many results you have on area because of how much you improve. That's okay. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be grateful for the fact that you improve. But don't say, oh, I'm right because before I was earning 1.3, now I'm earning 1.5K when your goal is 100 grand a month. But don't say it, okay? Because again, you will go into perception versus reality. You will start thinking that you're right. No, you are better, but you're not right yet. You follow me? Now, I know that so many now are telling, oh, Denis, I understood it. You will make the same mistake tomorrow on today is Tuesday. On Thursday, I will receive questions from so many of you that will ask me things that I already explained here. And I'm going to say, okay, I told you. I don't know how many of you likes to be told, like, I told you. I hate that when people tell me, but I told you guys that you didn't understand it. Okay. Because only 1% of you here, so you are 11, nobody is gonna watch this course 5 times. Okay? Is gonna watch for this course 5 times because you think, oh, now I understood. No, then you still didn't understand because I told you that you do it with repetition and with a shock or with something else. Okay? So, Daniel, you think you know that business is a numbers game, but you don't, basically. Because if you did, you would just check your business, check the numbers, and then move on. Bam. Simple, right or wrong?
Right.
Okay, perfect. So all of you guys, okay, as I said before, start truly asking the question, what are the 5 areas of my life that I care more? Business, finances, fitness, relationships, growth, whatever it is, okay? You take all the areas of your life and start asking yourself, do I really have the results that I want here, or I'm just saying yes only because it's better than it was before? That's important. Like, are you saying that the relationship of your mother is perfect, is as you want, only because it's better than yesterday, than last year, or because that's what you truly want in your life? Haha. Because if you don't do this, then you will say, oh, I'm good in that, and you will stop growing. You will live in the perception that you're good when you're actually not. Deep down, you want a different reality, and you say, why nothing is changing? Because you don't change, piece of shit. Okay? So
it's a blissful dissatisfaction all the time. It's like you're grateful for what it is for now, but you're still want to improve. You still, yeah.
if you want to improve, I'm not saying that you should.
No, yeah.
I'm not saying that you should. I'm saying that if you want, then this. Okay? So, conscious mind, subconscious mind, body, results. You will not, you want to make money, you have to know marketing unconsciously. Yes, I know marketing. Okay, where are your millions?
And
Show
then,
me your millions, bro.
and you do it by repetition. You study it day in, day out, repetition. And
Bro.
you look at pros videos of how to do it during your sleep and like subconsciously not hypnotizing yourself.
A big, really big attention here. don't study from people who don't have what you want, because
That's-
then you will unconsciously take their beliefs. If they're not there yet, you will be where they are. That's something that I didn't understand at the beginning. I learned from people who didn't make what I wanted to make, and I couldn't achieve what I wanted only until I stopped learning from them. Okay? I was stuck at the same numbers, 10K, whatever it was, only because I listened to those guys. And when I saw those guys, they were actually making those money. And then I was, shit, that was possible. Hey. The moment where I started truly printing money, it was the moment where I changed my mentors, I changed people. At the beginning, they triggered me so much. But that's what I had to go. It was triggering my old version of myself, but it was the same version that I had to kill here, before going that.
Yeah.
So, mhm.
And Dennis, one more thing. Just I see the guys with their hands up. I'm gonna give you guys the opportunities. Just I realized something. I definitely realized something because I've been doing enough repetition to see this one, but I still feel like because of my emotional instability, I don't take the act. Like I still feel that resistance every time. Let's say I jump on a sales call.
Then you
Yeah.
learn.
Yeah. But let's say I'm on a sales call,
Mhm.
and every time it comes
That's what
about.
I see. That's what I'm saying. Yes, but again,
Okay,
do
that
you
is.
know, guys, when I told you guys, so many of you will think that you learn, but you will not have the result, but still think that you did it. That's the fucking thing, Daniel.
So I
You think
didn't
your
improve at all.
your problem is the fact that you think that you understood.
So I
If you-
didn't, so I didn't understand it. Nothing. I
Again,
didn't
guys,
understand
you
nothing.
don't understand things. Why do you want to understand things? To have results, right? But the only way to have the result is when your body will act there. But your body will act there only if the subconscious mind knows it. But your subconscious mind knows it. Okay, it's not when your conscious mind. When you're until you become. Do you know the 4 steps of like unconscious?
Unconscious incompetence,
Yeah.
conscious
You have to
competence.
become
Yeah.
unconscious competent. Until
Right.
the moment that you become unconscious competence, you don't know it. You continue studying it. You continue studying it. You
Yeah.
continue studying the course. If
So
I ask you
Dennis,
right now,
yeah.
look, Daniel, did you understand what I just said here?
I am consciously incompetent. Can I say
No,
that?
you don't know it. You don't know it. You know it? Yes or not?
No. If I knew it, I would be at 100K, bro. Probably.
Okay, perfect. So now that you understood it, like it's like people who say, Dennis, I know how the brain works. This is something that my coach says. Dennis, I know how the brain works. Okay, how many times did you study the brain? 1. Okay, then you don't know how the brain works because if you knew that, you would learn the fact that to study something, you need to study it 5 times minimum. And you will study the course on how the brain works 5 times. But the fact that you didn't study how the brain works 5 times shows me that you didn't understand, of course, because you studied it 1 time. You still didn't understand it.
Yeah. And can I say that based on what you've been teaching me for a year and more than a year, can I say that I understand that my emotions internally are in a way guiding my life? Like I can my subconscious is what I see in my reality, right? It's what I'm having.
You shouldn't match it based on how many things they tell you, based on how much time I've been coaching you, but based on the results that you have. That's again the same thing.
So,
that you're
okay.
doing.
Right. So if I say I'm
Are you emotional?
uncertain,
Yeah, just see the result of your life. If the results of your life are like that, you're being emotional. That's it. Simple.
when I'm on a sales call and I drop the price, I'm immediately collapsing. I'm like stuttering. Like I'm afraid of money. Like literally, that's what I realized. Like I have this.
And continue studying money. Simple.
Yeah. But the point is, what you're saying is that if you don't have the results, then you didn't learn anything. Like if you didn't if you don't have the results, then you shouldn't look at your progress. Like, isn't progress a real
Why do
thing?
you want to see the progress? Because you want to feel better.
Right. That's but no, because I want to give grace, or like appreciate myself, or like give myself.
Are you not appreciate?
Credit.
Why don't you appreciate yourself for the effort that you're putting? Appreciating yourself and continue working are two different things. Like, it's not that if you appreciate yourself, then you stop working. You can appreciate the run and continue running. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not that you have to move only from pain. The fact that you do this shows that you're living in survival mode, where you're living in fear, and then you want the cheap dopamine of the progress to make you continue. But if you was moving from creative, you don't need the dopamine of the progress. You're living in creation. You see?
Yeah. The dopamine from progress. Yeah.
So if you truly love what you're doing, the process, and you have to accept that but guys, you have to go through a process where you're not gonna be good. That's okay.
Yeah,
But
that's painful.
everybody, guys, I want to make something clear. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Being a high level athlete is not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Why? Because there is pain inside. If you're only looking for the pleasure, guys, you will be attached to the pleasure and you will live in pain. You will live in pain. Because the moment you accept it, okay, yeah, that's it. Then the pain becomes pleasure. You have to go through the pain, guys. If you're escaping pain, you're living in pain.
Wow. It's huge, man. And yeah, there's a lot of the road is like the road is just like this, man. It's
Guys, I'm gonna see, now that I explain this concept, we're gonna see something like a big discrepancy between you. I guarantee you that. I'm gonna see some of you who are gonna truly gonna blow up, okay, in terms of business, in terms of money, in terms of everything. And some of you who will think that they know, and you will not truly watch this course again from starting, okay? You will not understand those concepts and you will stay in the same fucking position. We will see it with time. Okay? In 6 months, we will do the same thing, and I will see that some of you will reach even 1 million for real. If you understand this concept, guys, you just have to take the fucking subconscious mind of somebody who did it, reprogram yourself with that, and then like, okay, it's not harder than that. If you understand that your subconscious mind now is wrong, if you start matching your results with the subconscious mind, if you start understanding how good is your subconscious mind based on the results, then you will change it until you will have the result. Simple. Some of you, I want to tell you right now, today is the 7th fucking January, okay? Some of you will become millionaire very, very soon. If you, like, but only those who truly understand what I'm telling you. And those who understood what I'm telling you are those who now are thinking, okay, I didn't understand it. Those are those who understood it. Okay?
Yeah, but then Dennis, there will never be a point of you understand it, because there's always be a next level. You said you don't know the data well enough because you haven't made 100,000 this month, but there's always that next level, that million.
Yeah. You understand it for making the million. Then, of course, another level where you will, for that you need to reach to make the billion. Of course, it never ends. It doesn't mean that you never achieve the goal. You understand it for your goal. Then, of course, your goal is going to be higher. So you're going to, okay? Do you follow me, guys?
yeah.
So this was just a recap, basically, on what we discussed in last call. Okay? So now I'm going to go with Iver straight away, okay, and George, and then I'm going to cover like other topics because, guys, I'm starting going on marketing right now. Okay, who follows me, good. Who doesn't follow me is gonna stay broke. Ivor, yes.
Yes. Dennis, how are you doing?
Oh, fantastic. How are you doing, man?
Fantastic as well. Thank you. So just to clarify, knowing something means that it's in your subconscious mind.
Knowing something means that you have the results. Because you can also have like X on the subconscious mind, you also have epsilon, like Y. That is the opposite, basically. And probably Y is bigger than X. So you still don't have the result. If you can also have certain information, but can also be contradictory. And the one who's stronger is gonna win.
Yeah, but still the results are still based on what you have in the subconscious, right?
Yeah.
So still knowing something, you have to have it in your subconscious for it to like.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
No, I'm scrolling to my questions. So if I've got this right, then the subconscious mind controls the body because even if you act consciously, then you still can't, you're still limited by your subconscious mind. Like even if you're conscious, then your conscious action is still limited to what's in your subconscious.
Again?
That the subconscious controls the body because even if you act consciously, your conscious action is still limited by what's in your subconscious, like your beliefs and stuff.
Yeah, you can do something like if you're consciously, you can go higher, yes, but then you will drop down again.
Okay.
You will not sustain it. It won't become normal for you. You can consciously do something, yes, but it's like short term. And you will see people reaching certain points and then going down again. Why? Because they consciously were there, but they didn't practice it unconsciously.
Okay.
Then what happens is that inside their mind, they say, "Oh, I did it for a long time until it becomes normal," and then they hit it again and they go even upper. That's what happens.
Okay. And do you personally impress your subconscious mind with anything else other than meditation?
Oh yeah, coaching.
Okay.
Follow one person, guys, for real. That's the biggest advice I can give you. Follow one person, not two. Two is too much. One person. One person. One person. Follow one person. Decide. Probably I'm not the right one for you. You know it. But follow one person. I don't care who is the person. One person. Okay? One. You have
That
to distinguish,
person.
guys. You have to distinguish, guys, mentors versus coaches in your life. You can learn things from everybody. You can learn even from a kid. And this is a coach kind of. A real mentor is somebody who truly gives you the direction of your life, who can truly help you. Then you can take the tactic, you can learn how the guy did the fucking automation on LinkedIn, and you can learn from everybody in this sense. I'm not saying that. Okay. You can learn from the guy how he did the fucking many chat automation and how but you have to have one mentor. Or one mentor per area of your life. I mean, if you want to have physique like fucking Mike Tyson and I don't know, relationships like Batman, I don't advise you, but yeah, then you study from them, but only one thing, like for one thing. Okay, don't mix those two things. Don't ask Batman how to Probably made wrong example, but I think you got the point.
Okay.
My name Mike Tyson.
Uh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But how did you learn marketing?
How did I learn? My coach, bro, my mentor, Italian guy. You can't learn from him. Italian guy. He brought down Kennedy in Italy. He's Very, 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 very good. And also through understanding my mind. When you understand your mind. Now, okay, one thing that we're gonna do today, as you remember me right now, we're gonna analyze. First of all, so in like I guarantee that none of you guys knows marketing. Some of you knows tactics, not marketing. Marketing the whole strategy. Some of you does things, but you don't know why it works. You don't know why the VSL funnel works. Some of you are making probably money with the VSL funnel. But if I ask you why this VSL and not this, we're like, huh? Yeah, I don't know why. You know. So you know one tactic, you don't know marketing. And it's different. It's full of gurus who tells you the single tactic. I'm not saying that the tactic is wrong. Learning tactic is wrong. But market, because it's made by people that for their nature changes, so the market change, when the market will change, people like, Dennis, okay, yes, but if not, no, I didn't say if the market change, when the market will change, you will be fucked up. Or you will start looking for another tactic. You will never understand things with your own mind. And you will never truly be able to print money for real because you don't know what you're doing. You can make it like one time and it's like hope. You figure out the funnel that is printing, but you're basing all your money on a funnel, my bro. And like in matter of months, you're out of the game again. Okay. So that's why so many people knows one system to make money, not marketing. Because what is like what is marketing? Marketing is the process, is the tool, is the way you market, you monetize a certain market. Simple. Did you know that about marketing? Probably not. Is the tool, is the way that you use to monetize a certain market. That is the goal of a company. What is the goal of a company? Is take a market and monetize as much as possible that single market.
And
okay, so one thing we're gonna do from now on, analyze funnels. Analyze funnels, guys. You have to learn to analyze things with your own mind. Okay.
yeah, and how the way you can monetize it is because there are psychological principles, right? Like how people perceive something, like how it affects their subconscious mind to take action, isn't it? So are there things that don't change?
Yeah, principles don't change. Marketing don't change. Tactics change because the market change, but marketing don't change. Principles of marketing are the same because the way people think is the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Either other questions?
Yeah. Last one. How do you find the real problem?
What do you mean?
Like you explained that if you are working on it and you don't have the result, then you're working on the wrong things. So you're working on like the wrong problems. So how do you find the right problem?
Coaching. It like first of all, I understood I have a problem. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't just ask the question to myself. It depends because it can be something very stupid, like technical things. You don't need to reprogram your subconscious mind to understand. Like probably I should use Gemini instead of ChatGPT. Okay, like things like that. Of course, like the reason why you did it wrong is because you unconsciously don't know it. Because either way you would consciously go there, but you don't have to go and like there are small things that you very very small things that you can do with trials. Okay, the problem is not when you have a problem once because you can change it, but if you're doing it once 2 times, okay, there's something wrong with me. Okay, if you're doing something 2 times 3 times 4 times and more, okay, that's a problem. Because the problem of that problem is not the fact that it's a problem, it's the fact that you don't learn from it. What? The problem of a problem is not the fact that you have that problem, is the fact that you don't learn from the problem, from it. Like imagine like if you had to drive and you didn't have any light that's like, hey, there's a problem in the engine, you know? George, ask me your question straight away if it's fast.
No, it's not fast. So I would save it for another day. I have to give a class in 1 minute. So thank you.
Okay. Bye, brother.
Take care.
Ivor, yes?
Yeah, I'm also finished.
Okay. So actually, time finished. Time's over. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna give you guys the first funnel to analyze. It's actually my funnel. I want you to analyze it by yourself. And in the next call, we're gonna see together. Okay? And the funnel is my coming soon funnel. So my waiting list funnel. I want you to truly think of everything. Watch it from computer for a better experience. This is the link. Save this link and then okay. Save this link and then we're gonna see it in the next call. Okay. I'm telling you guys, my coaching is becoming more and more serious right now. I'm gonna almost not stop talking about mindset. I'm gonna continue talking about mindset. But the problem of so many people is that because I always talk about mindset, they think that they know mindset, but they don't. So I'm gonna start talking on marketing in a way that you use the mindset technique that I gave you to learn marketing. Okay, then you will become unconsciously skilled on marketing. You will make money, and then it's gonna be better. Okay. So guys, it's better if you have a business. If you don't have a business, you decide what you want to do in your life. But I'm gonna go more on marketing. Okay, on sales, on human psychology. And my goal here is to make you become free. I don't know how much money you want to make. I don't care. That's on you. Freedom, but I want you to give the truth on how you make money. Okay? Now it's ear shine in the market. I can tell you guys that few people truly knows the thing that I will talk about. And you will see it like by yourself. Okay? Very few people. Even like, I'm telling you, even like Iman Gadget doesn't talk about the things I'm gonna tell you. Not because I'm better than him, but because he doesn't have interest in talking about those things. Or probably he's doing those things unconsciously and he can't tell you everything because, first of all, you're not into his truly high-ticket programs. But based on what they say, I don't know the truth, but they don't deliver value still. Yeah. But yeah, you need to know like so many things that you don't like. I understand when I see on YouTube and I see what are the gurus and what they say there, I realize why people don't make money. I'm like, no, this thing like for real, like this doesn't work. Okay, or no. That's not the reason why this works. Okay, so people have a truly like this like distortion of reality, and you can say what you want, but if it wasn't like that, you would do what you wanted. You would have the results, you know. So I like I told you guys, it's not for centralizing informations to me. For real, you can learn from anybody. You decide, but for real, if you wanna go out and learn from other guys that are teaching you marketing or those things, you will not have big results. Okay, you can choose to study from him, and it's totally fine for me, for real. But don't join my calls or don't like continue with me because it makes no sense to you. It creates more confusion. You contradict the informations. You're not gonna repeat the same concepts, and you're not gonna have the results. You're gonna think you're gonna work harder. You're not gonna have the results. That said, Mas, yes, last question, and I'm gonna go because I have to go.
Yeah, it's a quick one. So just had a follow up on what Ivor said. So I know that like it's only a problem if it's like it's continuous, right? But still, like how do you discover that? Because a lot of the times it happens subconsciously. and you're not aware that you're making the same mistake, right? You're not aware that is the mistake you're making.
Again?
So like, how do you become aware? Because a lot of the times when you're making a problem again and again, you're not aware that that is the problem. Otherwise you would stop doing it, right? So like he said, like, how do you actually become aware that that is the bottleneck in the first place? Like whatever is hindering you from growing.
Observe the results, bro. Simple. The only reason why you can't find the bottleneck is only because you can't admit the real results. You can't truly admit that you suck at something, and you will never be able to find your bottleneck. If you truly admitted where you suck at, the bottleneck is in front of you, bro. Is that? You know? You start with truly being true to yourself. Are you being true to yourself? Like, you remember last call, like the first call that we did together about dating. That's it, bro. That's it. If you do that in every single area of your life, in everything of every area, well, you will have a list of a lot of problems, you know? And then you say, I have this problem. Okay, perfect. Then how do I reprogram? Like, okay, I have this problem because I have wrong paradigms. So what are the paradigms that I have that drives me, okay, here? No? And you're like, oh, this, okay, perfect. Then with repetition, with like, okay. But until the moment you become aware of the unaware, how like Carl Jung said, until the moment you make the unaware aware, you will have the result, basically the concept. You will have the results that you don't want of your unawareness, if you're unconscious, okay? And then call it faith. It's not faith. Faith and luck doesn't exist. It's a reflection of your subconscious mind. You can call it by how you want. The people who truly are always faithful is because they're ready to be that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
That makes a lot of sense. But I was just, I mean, you were kind of the one who pointed that out, right? And after that, I stepped a lot into like looking at myself and like removing my ego from the equation and like really digging into what is holding me back here. Like what belief is like hindering me, right? Or like whatever, like where am I placing, like what do I fear? Or like what excuse do I buy, right? But it's like, if you don't have anyone to like point them out, because I feel like you can only, you know, realize as like a limited amount of things before you like, I don't know if that's just a belief. Like, do you need something that's like somebody to look out from a third person perspective, somebody who's like completely non-biased to actually see like the full picture?
So many times, yes. Not only him to point it out, but if you're open only from listening to somebody who's bigger than you talk, you will receive the feedback. If you're not judging him, yes, but I'm in a different situation. If you don't like excuse yourself with like those bullshit excuses, and you're truly open, only by listening to somebody who's bigger than you, you'll say, I didn't expect him to think in this way. And if you say, my thinking, the way I think is different, we just think in a different way, and you think that you're right and he's right, you're never going to win. The moment you see somebody who's different than you, every difference between you is where you're wrong. It show you where you're wrong. So okay, that's where I'm wrong. Okay, that's where I'm wrong. Okay, that's where I'm wrong. When my coach talks, I take the most triggering calls that he makes. Okay, and I listen then before going to sleep. Because I want the trigger to go into my subconscious mind in a way that sooner I will rely, because if something triggers me, that's exactly what I want to hear more. That's exactly what I want to hear more. And then I observe myself like thinking about that during the whole night, and having downloads where this hypnosis, because your analytical mind is down and I understand the concept like deep in my subconscious mind. I wake up, I'm a different person. You know? And I want more concept of him to trigger me. But nothing will trigger you. if you keep avoiding the trigger. Does it make sense? Probably you think it makes sense.
Nothing will trigger you unless you
keep
avoid.
avoiding the trigger.
If you keep avoiding the trigger.
If I say something that triggers and like psychologically you say no, but like no, doesn't trigger. No. You're never gonna truly change. You have to lean on your triggers, guys. And so if you think they understood the idea, you're still avoiding triggers. But yeah, watch the call, this call 5 times. I hope you recorded that. I recorded that. I'm not gonna send you the recording. I'm a bad person. And
So are you gonna send it?
no, I'm a bad person. And yeah, so
One last thing though. If you see a limiting belief, like if you realize a limiting belief, then you just meditate on it and you just mental rehearsal. Or
I just put awareness on that.
put awareness.
Just observe it. Because the fact that you want to change it is because you're still escaping it in a way.
I'm emotionally what?
You're still emotionally attached at changing it. You have a limiting belief. You figure it out. Oh, let me remove it. It's because you're still scared of the consequences of that. So just observe it. By observing it,
Yeah, it disappears.
it disappears. Just by truly being aware of that.
All right,
Guys,
thank you.
You owe me 10 minutes of my life. And
Wait,
I'm gonna
one more quick thing.
bro, 11 minutes too much.
No. Quick. If you don't want to send the calls to us, can you at least send them to Caesar so that he can upload them? Because like they haven't been uploaded for like a month.
Okay. I would have done that, but the fact that you consider me kind of stupid, I'm not gonna do it anymore. Okay?
Great.
Bye, guys. I'm gonna send you the code.
Wait. It's not even a question. It's just like the link you just sent. Like, what is the objective with like the funnel? Are we just supposed to look through it and tell you our opinion or like how it works or like why it's the best or
What?
like what is the objective? Like you sent us the link to your funnel. You said, look at this funnel and come back on next call and do what exactly?
Daniel, what did I say?
He said to analyze it, and the next call we're gonna go through it together. So yeah, basically just look through it, bro, and just try to find out as much as you can about it. Yeah.
All right. I just like what did analyze mean, but like I think I get it.
You can Google it, bro.
Oh wow. Okay. I don't know. I'm new to funnels. No, I'm kidding.
You can go on YouTube and look like Sabri funnel analysis, something like that. Okay. And
Is Sabri Subir Dennis approved? Like, can we learn from him?
Oh yeah. For real, yeah. Yeah, but guys, I have other coaches that guys, for real, like I learned so much from like there is this guy. Something else. Like probably 90% of the things that I know are on everything are from him. And this guy started from the even biggest people, like 1-to-1, you know? So yes, guys, have a blessing day, a blessing night. Gonna go. Bye.